What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. It's your boy, So Grateful Joe, here once again in the flesh. And today, I haven't really exactly been feeling too well, but I still want to upload. And I really want to talk about something that's been on my mind and that I've been posting a little bit about on social media. Let's get to the wall first, so follow me. So we're all set up here. For those of you, well actually, real quick, shout out to all the OG fans who've been following me since day one and that recognize this wall. This wall did not always look like this. Here's a clip of how it used to look for another video on my vlog. But today, yeah, we're gonna be talking about investments. You see how it looked before. I just kind of threw it together. I needed something to speak in front of, so I just put it together very quickly and just got to work. But that also reminds me of the first video that I ever made. And here's a clip of that really quickly. Really excited to be talking to anyone who's watching this. This is something that I've wanted to do for a really long time. You see, I made that video on my phone and I didn't even know how to adjust the resolution settings on my phone. I didn't have a mic. I listened to a podcast by Gary Vaynerchuk, and in that podcast he says just take action. Just do something. If it's been in your head and it's been something you want to do, just take that first step in doing it now. As soon as I heard that, I paused that podcast. I went to my kitchen and I set up my phone on a tripod that I had back then, and I just started to record. And I keep that there. That's still my intro video when new people come to my channel, which I've been meaning to change because I want something more enticing, something that shows my repertoire and shows what I'm able to do on camera and how I've progressed. But I'm still kind of proud of the fact that I've made that progress from that first video. That first video was terrible. It sucked. It was absolutely garbage. Like, I look at it and I'm like, oh my God, like why did I not think about what I was doing a little bit more? But I was like, no, I'm proud of the fact that I took action. I'm proud of the fact that I did something, that I didn't just sit on it, that I made my mind up and I said, you know what? I don't care what happens, I'm gonna put it out there. I mean, now to this point, what, about 8 months later, it has like 400 views. It's not a whole bunch, but that is what I want to talk about. 400 views, or not even just 401 view. For those of you who follow me on social media, on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, I'm on all of those. All my links to, well, all of the links to my social media accounts are in the description below. So check that out if you want to follow me. My Facebook page, Facebook, all of it is down there. Check that out. Back to what I was saying. So 400 views or 1 view. I've been posting about this on my social media. I want you to imagine really quickly, and if you can watch this, just close your eyes really quickly and think about a time where you were talking to a trusted friend, a confidant, or a parent, whatever it is, a romantic partner, or just a really good friend, whatever it is, and you're speaking to them and you want to get a message across. At that moment in time, they're your audience. And you respected the fact that even though it was one person, you still wanted to deliver. You still wanted to get your message across. You still wanted to be heard. Now think about this. Have you ever spoken in front of 5 people? Maybe a group of friends, maybe a small group that you were together with in class, or maybe your family at Thanksgiving or at a regular dinner or Christmas, whatever it is. Same thing. You felt that a little bit of pressure to get your message across, to talk, to speak. Even though you can be very relaxed, you still respected the fact that you had an audience of 5. Or how about 10? What's an example of a group of 10? Maybe you went to a new social gathering or a Toastmasters group and you had 10 people there and you had to give a small presentation, or you had to negotiate with somebody, or you had to work together as a team. You respected the audience. You saw them for what they were. There were 10 people with their own ideas, their own thoughts, their own opinions on what you have to say and their way of interpreting it. Or how about a group of 20 to 30? Now I know we've all been there, and this is how I know we've all been there. And please stay with me. I'm gonna get to the point. 20 to 30 people. What's a prime example? For me, and I'm sure for all of you, because you all went to school, I'm sure, is in classrooms, giving a presentation to 20 to 30 people. I know a lot of us were nervous. You know, I wasn't always the best speaker. I still struggle with it today. I like public speaking. Like, it's not it still gets scary for me though. I still get anxious, I still get nervous in public, even in front of the camera. I may seem like I have it all together, but there's always those doubts. There's always that voice in the back of your mind that says, what if you stumble? What if you don't sound good? What if your voice cracks? What if you forget what to say? We all have that. But back to the audience, 20 to 30 people in that classroom that you had to give a presentation for, that you practiced and prepared your presentation, or maybe you didn't, or maybe you just winged it, or maybe you just showed up and you really didn't want to do it and you didn't care about it. Regardless, you knew that there was an audience in front of you. There was 20 to 30 people, if not more, in front of you that were there to listen or that had to listen. Regardless, you had an audience and you respected that. So why is it that you don't appreciate the one view that you're getting? Say, if you're creating any type of content, whatever it may be, whether it's Instagram posts, whether it's Twitter, whether it's just tweets, whether it's Facebook posts, whether it's YouTube videos, whether it's a podcast, whether it's a full-blown TV show, whatever it is, regardless of where you start, if you're just getting one view, appreciate that one view. Remember when you were speaking to that one person, that one confidant, that one person that you were trying to get a message across to. You could have impacted them. You could have changed their life. So don't disregard that one view. Don't get discouraged when you're only getting 5, 10, 30 views. That is real. Put it in real terms. If you were giving a speech in front of an auditorium or a classroom of 30 people, you'd be nervous. Why? Because the crowd is there and you respected them. So respect the small, even they may seem insignificant amount of views that you're getting now, or amount of watches, or amount of listens, or amount of likes, or amount of whatever it is in whatever manifestation it is based on your content. Respect it, appreciate it, and watch it come. And if you truly love what it is that you're doing, what it is that you're creating, trust me, you will get better. Your audience will grow. It'll come, but don't get discouraged. I get excited when I see one view. And now I'm getting a lot more than that. But I get excited when I see one view. You should feel the same way, because one person, even if it was your brother, your sister, your mom, whatever it is, decided to spend the time, if not even for 1 second, to listen to what you had to say. And in that moment in time, you meant something to somebody. You were meaningful to the world. So appreciate what you're getting. Appreciate those views. Keep creating your content. Keep dreaming. Keep thinking big. Keep believing that it's gonna grow. Keep believing that things are gonna get better. Even though I'm not saying that life is bad, I'm saying that they can get better, that it can grow, that there's so much abundance out there. There's so much growth. And that in itself is a beautiful thing. And even if it never does grow, you got that one view. If that changed that one person's world, you did a great job and you should be proud of that. That's my little in-between episode for today, guys. There's no vlog full on today. We'll be back to the regularly scheduled vlogs tomorrow, but I hope you appreciated this message. It's something that I had in my heart that I really just wanted to pour out to you. I hope you enjoyed. Peace, y'all.